Hello, my name is Bill Bean, and I'm the AVP of the SDK in North America. And today we'll be talking a little bit about our WebPDFViewer. On the screen you can see our foxheadsdk.com site, and in the center is our WebPDFViewer product. And we can go in and look at how this product will enable customers to place PDF documents in browsers without any kind of thick client or helper app, just a simple HTML5 browser. Rendering PDFs in a browser will allow users to see and interact with PDF documents right from within any desktop, Windows OS 10, Linux, or high-end tablets like iOS and Android, UWP, Windows Surface tablets, all without having to install any kind of helper app. And this allows people to host a repository of documents and enable people to view, navigate large documents, small documents, all from within an HTML5 with JavaScript browser. And one of Foxhead's claims to fame is just the quality of the rendering of a PDF document, being able to have a multitude of different PDF documents rendered and viewed quickly and accurately within the desktop, and then also being able to print that document as the original. Today we can look at the basic features of being able to add annotations, whether it's typewriter, pencil, add notes, highlighting, underline, a variety of different shapes, as well as being able to provide ink signatures and integrate digital signatures with our API set. Being able to display, fill, and export acroform data within the browser pre or post delivery of the PDF document to the end user. And of course there's full text searching and native text selection. People are able to marquee text and drop it into other documents if permissions have been made available. On implementation, we offer a fully customizable and fully integratable solution within Windows and Linux servers. Being able to implement a solution at the document level to control whether users are able to print, annotate, download is one of the key features that the WebPDFViewer will provide. Developers can integrate the WebPDFViewer using REST APIs, as well as just normal browser-based integration. We support both Windows and Linux, and support Internet Explorer, Edge, Chrome, Firefox, Safari, and Opera browsers. Going to our product page for the WebPDFViewer, you can see an overview that covers all of the highlights, a tab that lists all of the features, some of our key benefits, as well as our packaging for both Windows and Linux servers. Our standard package handles both general viewing and navigation of PDF documents, as well as premium add-on packages for annotations, forms, and signatures. Let's go ahead and take a look at the product demo. The WebPDFViewer can deliver PDF documents to desktops and mobile tablets, and by providing both a server rendering and a client rendering solution, we can match the level of security required for any particular deployment. The server-side and client-side viewing modes will allow either the server to carry rendering or the client to carry the rendering. In server-side rendering, we're able to identify the document that's to be displayed, and we make a copy of that, generate a graphic image of the PDF document itself, and if the permissions have been set to allow text to be present, there'll be an underlayment of text delivered with the graphic, and the toolbars for viewing the thumbnails, bookmarks, and annotations. And the server-side rendering allows protection from the document actually being delivered to the client, or you can increase security by having the client rendering selected, and in this mode the actual PDF document, a copy of that is made off of the repository and sent directly to the device, where the JavaScript rendering engine displays the PDF within the control. When uploading different documents, one can select whether or not there will be form fields present, whether there will be signature blocks, whether annotations will be enabled, and whether or not the customer can download the original PDF. These are all toolbar settings, and if you look in our developer's guide, you can initiate these at the document level, meaning if there are some documents you want to allow full interaction with, that is easily selected when uploading the document within the repository, as well as having selected interaction available to limit what can be done with the documents. Let's go ahead and open up on the server-side rendering. Let's go ahead and open up a general text document. One of the key features of the new 2.2 version that we've released is the ability to have tiling done to speed rendering on the device. The tiling allows a low-res JPEG to be generated and snapped to the end user screen, while the rendering engine begins to render the high-fidelity document onto the screen, starting in the center and then tiling little pieces around. If you have a slow internet connection, you can actually visually see it occur, but it allows the document to quickly be delivered to the device and then snap into a high res. Here we have the general toolbars on the top and the sidebar on the left. So what the WebPDFViewer is actually delivering without having to install a thick client or a reader product, this allows somebody to see what they would normally see on the desktop. And so the user's ability to interact and intuitively know how to interact with the PDF document within the browser it's very intuitive. So here we have the general bookmarks. Many of this can be resized on the local device. Here's our thumbnails, and also all the comments that have been made into the document can be viewed and exported. There's a full text search if you want to go ahead and search for butterfly. It'll show every instance and allow you to quickly scroll through the document. And here, if you want to go ahead and cache the document, you're able to select this or delete it. At the top on the left, we have the ability to quickly jump to various pages, either by hitting the drop-down or the arrows to advance or back up to the previous document. Here we have the zoom levels where we can zoom in and out. We can say go to 100%. It's very intuitive. Here we have your typical hand, which will allow people to grab the document either with the mouse or with gestures on a touchscreen. Here we have the ability to marquee text. We have the ability to select annotations, notes, and we have the ability to insert notes. We also have a typewriter tool as well as a call out, which will allow the end users to make specific comments at locations within the document. Users have the ability to draw on a document as well as images. And we also provide the ability to highlight text. We can highlight text with various colors, underline, strikeout, and squiggly line. So if we select this here, we can also go into the properties by right mouse clicking or going into the dialog box on whatever device is being used and select various colors for the marqueed text. We also have the ability to add any of these annotation types, whether it's rectangles, oval, polygon, lines, arrows, clouds. Many of the annotations types that you would find on a desktop PDF viewing tool, like Foxit Reader or Phantom PDF. We also have the ability to provide stamps where people can go ahead and remove, say that in a workflow process that things have been completed, approved, and integrating the Foxit PDF Viewer within your workflow is very easy to do and allows people to eliminate a paper process or a current online email process. Those who are reviewing the document can see all or none of the comments that have been made in the document just by toggling off the toolbar. We can also import FDF data, which is an XML schema, the form data format, as well as exporting, importing, and exporting an XFDF. Users can sign by applying a digital signature, and they can also provide multi-stamps across multiple pages. So if people need to sign a document and have it flow across the top, bottom, or sides of an agreement or some other document that wishes to be memorialized by signature, the WebPDF viewer will enable this function. You can actually import and upload your own and deploy it within your workflow. Of course, there's the classic control of the document on the screen, allowing people to rotate left and right, and being able to view as a single page or view continuously. And this is great for those that are going to be on tablets and being able to consume a document with the gestures that they currently use in reading documents. The new WebPDF viewer will actually allow users to go into an offline mode when they're disconnected from the server. This will allow people to cache the document locally and then be able to interact with it, whether they're collecting information in a warehouse, filling out a form on an airplane, or just finding themselves in an area that doesn't have network connectivity end users are able to continue the workflow or consuming a document without having to be connected to the network. And being able to offer an offline mode was a long-term goal of the WebPDF product, and it's been extremely well received so far. I can jump into the offline mode, which just allows us to have a much simpler view of the document and without a lot of the other dependencies. Once a user is back into the network, they can slip back into the online mode, and the toolbar just comes right back up, and people can continue with using their PDF documents. You can open up a file locally, or you can open up a file online, either by following a link or typing in the specific address for a document. Let's go ahead and open up another PDF document, specifically a PDF form. Now that we've taken a look at the server-side rendering, let's go ahead and take a look at the client-side rendering, specifically with this form. The server-side rendering puts all the load on the server and prevents end users from actually having the PDF document. On the client-side rendering, the PDF document is actually delivered in whole to the client, providing a higher level of security and moving the load from the server and onto the end user's device. In this case, I'm running a Windows 10 desktop computer, and just with our client-side, server-side rendering, our client-side rendering has the same level of tools and functionality as our server-side rendering. As with many desktop PDF viewers, interactive form fields are highlighted, and this toolbar here allows the end user to turn those on or off. I'd like to keep those on, so I'm just going to turn that toolbar off. Here we can see that we have the benefit of the same functionality under our thumbnails, under our bookmarks, any comments, search, and allowing to cache the document for offline form filling. I'm going to go ahead and minimize this a little tiny bit and go back to filling out this form. Those who are managing the Acro forms off of the server, if they have dynamic information that they wish to pre-populate on the form, is possible using the APIs that come with the WebPDFViewer. Here I've gone ahead and automatically inserted my username into the first line. I can continue to fill out the form. And use the check boxes and fill this out just as I would on many other desktop thick clients, but here I'm able to do this all from within the browser. To request a trial version of the new Foxit WebPDFViewer 2.2, simply click on the red box on the main product page to request a trial,